The Flying Fortresses, the pioneer four-motored bomber, in the air since 1935. Steamroller construction, weight about 25 tons, speed better than 300 miles an hour, range 2,100 miles. Piped oxygen for the crews and turbo superchargers for the air-cooled engines. The Norden bomb sight, a bomb release that drops them out in perfect stacked formation. A precision bomber at 30,000 feet and up. A combat plane at any level. The firepower of a dozen or more high-rate 50 caliber machine guns. A bomb load of 3.5 tons. But in the early summer of 1942, the big question was dark. The Fortresses had raked through the Pacific skies from Luzon to Midway. But could they bomb Europe? Could they fly and deliver and get back in broad daylight against the full fury of the enemy? Some of the experts said no. Not enough gunpowder, not enough armor, not enough speed or range or ruggedness. The losses would be too high. Here is a motion picture record of the first all-American Flying Fortress raid over Europe. The men crowd into the operations hut, under the windsock, traditional as the yellow flag of quarantine. This is the briefing, the final how, where, when, and why of the raid.
I have your attention, please, gentlemen. The pilots have all checked their crews. Everybody present and accounted for. For a long time, we've all been working very hard. The work has been grueling. It's produced results, and our standard of performance is very high. The fact is, however, unless that standard of performance remains high on an actual enemy target, all our work is going to go for nothing. Today we have an enemy target. Gentlemen, this is the real thing. This is the first operational mission we're going on. Now, you've all been issued your maps. You will note that the target is RP9X55. You will find that the recognition of the actual target area, if you follow your maps, will not be a matter of very great difficulty. As you come in from the southwest, you pass a range of rather high hills, ending in a knob of rock which sticks up quite a considerable distance. You will note that to the left of the knob as you approach, and not very many miles away, is a lake. You progress past that lake, and you will pick up the area of the town without very much difficulty. Remember, when you approach the town, what your indicated altitude is going to be. Remember that you are not to go below that indicated altitude. Now, as you approach the area, you're going to run into rather heavy concentrations of flak. That flak has to be watched for. You've got to deal with it as you've been taught to deal with it.
We have a time check, please. Gentlemen, it is coming up on 45. I shall count the 5. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
That's all.